And speaking of the economic situation in Russia, some emerging companies, or economies rather, have already experienced the spillover effect, and experts in Seoul are also being cautious about the ripple effects it might bring here to the Korean peninsula. Ji-yeon has our next report.
Speculation is rising that the crisis in Russia will trigger a domino effect and harm the Korean economy. Fears of a full-blown financial crisis in Russia are spreading as inflation is rising amid slow growth, fueled by falling oil prices and Western sanctions. A recession in Russia will likely bring a slowdown in European exports to Russia, further deepening the recession in Europe. This, by extension, is expected to curtail Korean exports to Europe. Seoul-based Hyundai Research Institute estimates Korean exports to drop by 2.9 percentage points next year and says it may go down even further if capital flight increases among emerging countries.
Massive foreign capital outflow in emerging markets is expected to move into the Korean market, which is considered as a safer haven. The foreign capital influx will then appreciate the Korean won against the greenback, further strengthening the Korean won.
The researcher adds Korean exporters will increasingly lose their price competitiveness and bring a shock equivalent to that of the 2009 financial crisis, as Korean exports to Russia and Europe drop. Those exports to Russia dropped by 3% during the January to October period, from the same period last year to just over $9 billion. In response, Seoul's financial watchdog said it would closely monitor the economies of Russia, Europe, and emerging markets. Battered by falling oil prices, the Russian ruble has depreciated more than 60% against the greenback from the start of the year. Ji-yeon, Arirang News.